I'm Imran. I have been working into this construction industry since last 12 years. I've been training a lot of architects, engineers, contractors, and a lot of people every year. So this is an opportunity from idea that I've got for the first time, wherein I'll be directly interacting with you guys online. Otherwise, I've taught into a lot of made presentations rather into a lot of interior designer colleges and institutions. What we are going to learn is waterproofing in detail. So we'll make the session wherein we'll make complete detail about waterproofing and fixing systems, the errors that are done, and what is the correct method for a lifelong waterproofing or tile and stone fixing. For that, I wanted to start my presentation with concrete, because unless and until you know what is concrete and how you do it, because that is the base for the overlay of waterproofing or tile or stone fixing. So we need to understand a bit of concrete that we will be doing right now. Okay. So what is concrete? Basically, concrete is the base which is created. First, we cast the plinth level, right? The base of the structure with cement and sand and aggregates. So it is a mixture of cement, sand, and aggregates. So concrete uses cement as a binder. Cement is a binding material, is used with sand and the aggregate part, which are called grete, sometimes stones, big part of stone. So it is a mixture of all this material, which is mixed in proportion of 1:2, 2:3 generally. But then mixing ratios depend on the final compressive strength that you want. So it is mixed in those proportions with water to start the reaction, and within 3 hours it is poured. Okay. Cement and lime are generally used as binding materials. Majorly not lime, but cement is more often used as a binding material, unless you don't find cement some places where it is rarely available, which is now not the correct scenario. Yeah, we find cement easily anywhere. So majorly cement is used with sand and aggregates to make a mixture with which cement concrete or concrete is made. Freshly prepared concrete is known as a green concrete, and the hardened form is known as hardened concrete or just concrete. Okay, there are classifications and type of concretes, and there are a lot of classifications wherein concrete are divided into. So majorly concrete are classified on the basis of binding material. So I told you about two things. One was the cement and the second is the lime. Okay, so concrete consists of cement, sand, aggregates that we talked about, right? When it is mixed with water, it is called cement concrete. So cement concrete is made of cement and rather other aggregates, which forms a mix of pourable material with which concrete is made. Generally, cement is mixed 1 part to 8 part of sand, fine sand, and then rest 3 to 16 part of aggregates, depending on how strong you want your concrete to be. And the second classification on the basis of binding material that is used is lime concrete. Lime concrete is not majorly used as a binding material, but where cement is not easily available, on only those places lime is used as a binding material with sand and aggregates. Cement is never used in raw form, right? So only a cement paste is not what is recommended technically to be used, in raw form without binding, without other aggregates for binding. So cement is just a binder, and you will need other aggregates to bind together to make a mixture which will later be called a concrete, or you can make concrete out of it. So in this type of concrete, hydraulic lime is generally used as a binding material with sand and other aggregates, okay, to make a mixture and place it where you want to cast your concrete. Placing of concrete shall be completed within 3 hours of adding water. So once you have mixed water, the reaction starts. With cement also there is the same rule. You can't keep on mixing water once the mortar is starting to settle, right? There is an initial setting time and final setting time. So you have to mix water once. You can't be mixing water in places, so there is a working time within which you have to consume the cement or the lime mixture that you have made to get the compressive strength, which is the final strength to be achieved. If you keep on adding water or if you delay the pouring of concrete, then you will not get adequate result. You will lack flowability of concrete. You will lack the final compressive strength of concrete. It is mentioned here that within 3 hours you have to use your concrete. Concrete should be well cured for a period of at least 10 days, right? So anything which is made of cement as per the norms, you have to cure it for at least 7 days. 10 to 15 layer you have to cure at least for 7 days, right? So depending on the thickness of the casting that you are doing, you need to cure cement, okay? Cement will need water to cure itself to gain strength, final strength. So generally initial setting time of cement is 7 days, and final setting time is around 28 days of cement to cure and be ready to test, right? But then tests are done on 7 days and 28 days for compression. So compressive test of cement, right? There are two kind of tests that are done on cement, but then right now majorly cement is test on compression, right? And then we'll also see a video onto that. Lime concrete is generally used on areas which are actually not very important, where there will not be too much of load or which is to be submerged, right? On all those areas where you don't want to spend as much maybe. So lime is a little economic material. I would not say cheap. It is a little economic material to be used, and cement is an improved form of a lime, okay? So cement is a better material, but then for places where you can't find that easily or you want to save on price, then comes the use of lime.